We have to renew our commitment to education. We have to take a hard look at our infrastructure. And as you all know, we have to kill all others. And as you know, we have to kill all others.
This episode is about this gentleman, Philbert Noyce, who hears and sees something terribly wrong, acknowledges it, and reacts to it when nobody else does. It investigates the dangers of indifference to horrible things. It's an episode about non-conformity.
They're gonna have to impeach the candidate. No way they're letting him get through after they said that.
What'd they say?
Kill all others.
The KAO campaign is this idea that someone in power can say something that's so obviously wrong, that is so obviously, hurtful, and not be called out on it. And so in the story, it functions to kind of draw conscientious objectors out. It serves to draw people who are thinking out of the woodworks, so they'll be destroyed ultimately.
It's weird, I can't find the video anywhere. It's like they're not showing it or something.
You might have just misheard.
No, I didn't mishear. Why am I the only one who saw and heard it?
Philbert is described in this episode as someone who is feeling more and more out of touch with the world. He's paranoid, someone who thinks too much, thinks too hard, listens too hard, and so he does hear these things that maybe the average person wouldn't. So when the candidate says on national TV to kill all others, it really sends him into a tailspin. He's kind of trying to shake this world into hearing, hey, has anybody heard this? You know what I mean? Kill all others. What are others? Who are the others? So I think to some degree we kind of see Philbert spiral into insanity, whether it's because he really did see this stuff or because, no one else is seeing it.
Don't forget to tune in tonight for a special live interview with the candidate.
I play the candidate, who is an androgynous, charismatic, dynamic, majority-voted presidential candidate who, after 52 other candidates, is the cream that has sort of risen to the top of nomination. The candidate says, kill all others, barely says it, washes over that. The candidate says that phrase, I think, to determine who the others are. Inciting hateful speech, if you are a sane member of society, then you will just let things go in one ear and out the other and chalk it off to hyperbole. And if you are an other, then you will listen too closely and thus have to be dealt with.
We want to believe the best of ourselves, but before we can access our best, we must first acknowledge and root out the worst in ourselves.
I think that the character's outward appearance is an expression of inward feeling. And for the candidate, we worked very closely with costumes and hair and makeup to present this non-binary, gender fluid, heterochromiac, I believe it's called, when you have different colored eyes. Basically all these characteristics which would, by today's standards, point to the candidate as being an other. So I think it was really important for me to feel magnetic and mysterious. So we decided to change one eye color so that you had an eye which emotion could filter through, and the brown, which was more opaque, which you couldn't quite see my thoughts come through.
Many of them are scared, and they should be. But if you are not another, then you have nothing to worry about. Are you an other?
The human aspect permeates throughout Philip K. Dick's stories. They are fundamentally about these fish out of water things, these outsiders that feel like they're to some degree looking in to something and feel displaced. And I think all of us have felt that way at some point in our lives. And so I think that's what's so special about his stories, is that we can really relate to that.